Okay, have you ever thought about applying to McKinsey or any other consulting firm? Well, this is the hardest question that they ask during their interviews. It's actually one of their impossible questions. And honestly, if you can't answer this question, it's okay. Only 1% of the population actually answers it correctly. And the question is, how many storage units can be filled by all of the Starbucks coffee cups sold in America this year? Consulting requires so much quick thinking on your feet. Being able to break down these questions in 1 or 2 minutes is a huge must. For this one, which honestly, if you know what to look for, it's really easy. For these questions, you're never allowed to use a calculator. It's all done in your head using mental math and really just saying it out loud. Really, demonstrate your ability to make simplifying assumptions and break down problems to your interviewer. And honestly, don't be afraid to get those thoughts out. Trust me. Alright, here's how you break this problem down. Alright. First, start by estimating the number of stores in America. And to do this, use geographic-based estimates by state. The key is to round your numbers so that you can easily perform these calculations in your head. Okay, let's talk about the number of Starbucks stores in the States. Let's say that there's 1,000 in the big 5 states, then probably 500 in the next 10. And then the next 35 states that are probably around 100. So that's around 13,500, and you would want to round it up for simplicity's sake, so let's say 15,000. Now let's look at sales of a single Starbucks store on average. They're open 12 hours, let's say they sell a drink every 2 minutes. That's 30 cups an hour for simplicity's sake, and let's say they roughly produce 300 cups a day. Now let's look at total Starbucks cups produced in a year. So 300 cups a day times 15,000, that'll give you roughly 4.5 million cups. Then we would do 4.5 million cups times 300, let's say 300 days for simplicity's sake. That'll give us 1.35 billion. And then we could round it up to 1.5 billion cups a year. Now, the volume of a coffee cup. Let's say a coffee cup is roughly 2 by 2 by 5, which is around 20 cubic inches. 1.5 billion times 20 cubic inches is roughly 30 billion cubic inches. Then let's say you want a big storage unit, okay? Now, that would be 10 by 10 by 8 feet. Now, let's stick to inches so that all of our units are then standardized. We'll do 120 by 120 by 10 inches, which is roughly 1.4 million inches. Then finally, 30 billion divided by 1.4 million will give us roughly 20,000 containers that will be filled. Anyways, that's how I did it. Let me know what you guys think. And definitely, if you want to do more practice questions, use the link in my bio. And yeah,